and we are going to get moving. So welcome guys. I just want you to get the knees moving up and down. And you guys can hear me okay, right? Just somebody can't get on there and mute it. I actually couldn't hear you, Pascal, in my headphones. So anyways, bring the knees up. Get the arms moving a little bit. Okay, drop the knees, drop the arms, come to some small squat movements. So today's intervals, and that's how we're going to run this, you've got a 1 minute or 1.5 minute or 1.5 minute cycle, and you'll have 2 exercises that you're going to do 5 reps of each of them. So you're going to bounce back and forth pretty quick between these 2 movements. Okay, so again, beauty of timed intervals is that they are at your pace and at your fitness level. So we're going to take these squats and put them into some reverse lunges with a press. So hands forward. Okay. And when you're tuning in, I was going to say with Diana's class and with mine, if you feel like you want some music in your background and you've got your mic muted and you can still hear me, by all means throw some music on. I've discovered that in doing so, I want you to change your arms here. In doing this, I can't load anything onto YouTube that has mainstream music because I don't have the license for it, and they can pop the video off of my channel. So we're all learning new things in the last few weeks, and that was one for me. Sorry, I heard somebody talking. What did you say there? Whoever came on there, I can't hear you. It isn't working in my headphones. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Our first set is going to be a speed skate. You're going to do 5 of them. You can either do 5 per side or 5 total. And then you're going to squat and kick, squat and kick. Okay, so you're just going to get those 2 movements going for 1.5 minutes. We'll take a little rest and we'll move into the second cycle. All right, you guys ready? We got 4, 3, 2, 5 speed skates. Let's go. And then 5 squats with kicks. I'm doubling up. I'm doing 5 per side because I like the speed skates and we're still kind of getting warm. The squat with the kick, nice, strong, tall body. Keep the abdomen tight. I've got 3 there. And you don't have to keep up with me. You just need to keep up with yourself. Keep that work moving. Again, nice low impact here if you need it. Your choice on how hard you want to work with these, especially since we're still just getting warm. Good. It's feeling good to me. Hope it's feeling good to you. You got 40 seconds to go. Some of these are going to feel like, oh, that's not a lot. Some of the sets are a little tougher. Going to feel like a little more work. Going to be a lot more tension and work in that body. 25 seconds. Almost there. 15. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a few seconds. So next one, you're going to need to be on the floor. I'm trying to come far back enough way that you can see this. This one's kind of a cooker for the midsection. So you're going to go bicycles, 5 per side. Staying down on the mat, penguins, 5 per side. Back to bicycles, 5 per side, and then back to penguins. Okay? So we got 1:30 on this. While you guys are starting that, I'm going to just check my mic here. You got 3, 2, 1, penguins. Let's go. Good. Stay with it. Keep it going. Excellent. I'm joining in. I'm back here. Remember with bicycles, you don't need to have them be super fast. You want to get that shoulder that work diagonally across the body. You're getting your rectus abdominis, your transverse abdominis, and those obliques kicking in. They get some nice work. We sizzle them up a little bit. Okay, whole halfway through the cycle. If you're getting tired, especially on those penguins, if your neck's starting to call you out, take a second or just put your fingertips underneath your head and support the weight of the head without jamming the neck and shoving the chin way down into that chest. We're almost there, guys. 25 seconds to go. Seconds. I got time to fit just one more in here. And there's your rest. Nice work. Okay, we're back up. Little bit of leg work here with some impact. So again, lots of choices here. You're going to do what's going to work for you. You're going to tension or pulse squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you'll take the bottom half of a burpee. So you can either drop this into a nice slow plank, step back, okay, or you can hop it back and put it in there. Hop it back and put it in there. I wouldn't put the push-up in the bottom of that because we got push-ups coming down the pipe. All right, you got 3, 2, 1 right there. So 5 pulse squats, nice and low, trying to keep that butt way back, good. And then just the bottom half of the burpee for 5. Coming just to that crouch. So we're going to keep lots of tension on the legs the whole set. Okay, they're going to be calling you out. If at some point you need to take a little rest of them, you take a rest. Okay, otherwise, woo! I feel the fire, folks, I feel it. Staying in that crouch. Nice and low. Thank goodness there's only 5. Halfway through, everything okay?
Are they staying in?
They're staying in, but I can't hear anybody talk. So. All right, ready to go? So this is my technical assistant.
The guy in the chair.
That's right. He's the producer. I'm hoping he's going to renew my contract. Let me keep teaching here. Woo! One more on this one for me. 20 seconds roughly to go. Just a few seconds over that. Oh my gosh. I wish you all had your cameras on so I could see that I'm not the only one who wants to cry a little bit on this set. You got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, have mercy. Thank goodness. That one's done. Okay, next one. We're taking down to the floor. Need my mat. I'm going to give you 2 options here. This is a tough set. Really particularly challenging for the wrists and the shoulders. So if you have trouble with either of those areas, you're going to come to the second movement. If you don't, you're going to toe touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're one of those people who hates to be uneven on a movement like that, go to 6. It's totally fine. The movement, if you can't be on those wrists, you're just going to reach, staying in that V-sit position. Reach it nice and far across. Okay, so take all that irritation out of there. Second movement is push-ups. So again, push-ups from any level, feet from the knees, or from that all-four position. But hands goes just a little lower at your nipple line with the hand placement a little deeper so we're not out there with the elbows nice and low. Okay, tough set, you guys. This one adds up really quickly. Take your rests if you need them. Okay, this is kind of built so that at some point in the cycle, you get tired. Okay, you guys ready to get extra rest? This is going to be a cooker. You got 3, 2, 1, good. Either crab touches or those really nice, slow, seated reach across. Okay, excellent. Turn it over once you've done your 5 or your 6, if you're making that even, and give me the push-ups. If you have trouble with the wrists on the push-ups, you can lay on the back and just do an air chest press. I'll show you it looks like this since I'm flipping over anyways. You could just come up and squeeze and squeeze. There's always an option, okay, in the future. If you want to come back to this one, you could come in and get some weights or something, some soup cans or something like that. Flip it over, back over, halfway through the cycle. Guys, it's lonely without music and other people. 30 seconds to go. Whew, almost lost it on that one. 20 seconds. Good news is, guys, the next one, we get to lay down. You're not necessarily resting, but you're not putting any pressure on the hands or the shoulders. We got 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, take a second. So the next one, glute bridges and leg raises. Leg raises are really slow, okay? Don't rush through them. Like, just get the quality of the movement. Glute bridges, we're gonna stay here. Feet are flat on the floor, pressing the pelvis to the roof and back down. Nice engagement through here and here before you lift. Okay, squeezing through. Okay, you're going to, if you want to come up, you can pulse this here.
There has been, Mike talked about accelerating some of the transformation.
Oh, somebody's got their mic on. I thought somebody was talking to me. Okay, so from there, you're going to go to leg raises. Okay, so again, if you're on there and you haven't got your mic muted, please mute it for me. Okay, so leg raises are here. We're going to bring these up and drop them down for 5, okay? Glute bridges, leg raises, back to back. You got 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze it up. And again, because I don't have any load or anything I can add to this, I'm going to keep mine up, never let my glutes rest, hit my 5 counts there, and then I'm going to put the feet to the floor and lift it up. I'm exhaling as I lift those legs. If you need it to be a little easier, you can bend those knees. Okay, there we go. Back to the glute bridges. Good. Keep the legs going. I don't know why this is up and running like this. I'm hoping you're still in there. Keeping that work going. You're almost there. Hoping you guys are still working. My Zoom just dropped on me for a second. You got 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Rest. So the last one, again, one more on the floor. Tricep push-ups and Supermans. So back-to-backs, staying down on the ground. Tricep push-ups, you're here. You can either make the diamond shape or you can kind of come lower, put the hands right under the shoulders. And again with these, because we're not amping them up with a lot of additional weight, to put them in that mid-range and kind of pulse it out totally works, okay? So your option, and then to go flat onto the stomach for the Supermans. So those tricep push-ups, I'm gonna take mine right in the center, press them out for 5. Otherwise, again, from the feet or the knees, you can press it right down, a little bit of Wayne's World there. We're not worthy, okay? And then onto the stomach, Supermans for 5. All right, you guys ready? We got 3, 2, 1. Let's go right there. So whichever way you want to do these push-ups, you can come to all 4s. Tends to take some of the pressure off of that joint. Or again, if you've got trouble with the shoulders, you don't want to put all that body weight into that arm or that movement like that. I'm going to take it down and give me 5 of these. Good. Back up. And again, you can change them out through the cycle too. So if you're finding that you want to do one set that's full range of motion and then a second set that is pulses, go for it. It's just going to change up how that muscle's working for that little interval. We got 40 seconds. Guys, my triceps are burning. 30 seconds. Almost there. Oh, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Good. Rest. Nice work. So we take a full minute to recover. If you want to grab a drink, now's the time. Okay, just take a few seconds. Walk it around. Okay, so we're recovering. We've still got 40 seconds of recovery. Time for water if you need it. Just gonna change a setting here. You guys, I'm super sorry. I think I'd never done this before. There it is. Okay, so we're going back to the top of that set. Speed skates for 8 with the squat with the kick. Okay, same time cycles. Putting more intensity into it if you want, so you can increase the jumping and the moving with, if you want, with the speed skates. If not, keep it right where you had it before. All right, you ready? Squats and speed skates. So the squats with kicks and speed skates. You got 3, 2, 1. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Let's go. 5 and 5 splits, or you can double count any of these single side movements, whichever works for you. I always like to have a little extra speed skate time because the squats with kicks are harder. And again, with this one, it's nice work. Keep that body nice and strong and solid. I'm going to just do a couple from the side here. I'm trying not to fold over with that. I'm trying to keep my chest up nice and proud and tall. Same thing with the skates. I don't want to fold over too much. Coming more into a strong athletic ready position is always a great option, but we don't want to fold it over too much. Good. Coming up to the halfway mark on this one. "35 seconds. Almost there. 15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, taking 30 seconds to get ready to get down on that floor. We've got our bicycle penguin combination. So down we go. Again, making sure on those bicycles, we're gonna get that shoulder all the way up off the floor. Okay? And with the penguins, if the neck's getting tired, support with the fingertips. You guys ready? We got 3, 2, 1, right there. Let's go. 5 per side on each of these. And side to side, it's really 10. I know somebody would say, isn't that more like 10 and 10? Yes, it is more like 10 and 10. Good. Keep that work going. Again, I'm finding that neck's getting tired. I'm taking some time to get those fingers under there, supporting it, giving it a rest if I need to. If I feel like the form's really starting to suffer here, I'm going to stop for a second and then come back in. Okay, the idea is you're working hard enough that at some point you probably need to stop and take a little break. We got 35 seconds left on this cycle. I love this one because you can really feel the sides of that body burning. You know it's worked when it's done. 20 seconds. 10. time. Excellent. Coming back up to standing. This is that kind of tough one. Midway in the set, it's those tension squats or the pulse squats for 5. And then the bottom half of that burpee, which again, if you need the lower impact, less intense version, you're staying in that low crouch position and just stepping out, and coming back and coming back. Okay, so use the version that works for you. This is the tough one. You got 3, 2, 1. Pulse squats first. I'd really savor those pulse squats or the tension squats. Take them nice and slow. Take your time getting through 5 of them. And then go down, hop back, bring it in, come back to the crouch only. And if you're taking that step out option, you're probably gonna not get as many sets through. It's gonna slow you down a little bit, so that might be a good way to go. It's a good strategy. Always coming back to that solid crouch, okay? You wanna just tip that head up for a second. Ooh, halfway. Good. How those quads feeling? Mine are burning. I think I did an extra one there. 30 seconds. Almost there. 15 seconds. Darn it, I thought I could stretch those squats out and not have to do these one more time. You got 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, I'm glad that one's done. Okay, maybe not so much when I remember what's coming next. We got those crab touches, or the fingers to toes. Again, your non-suspended option is to just stay in that V and reach up as far as you can, taking it nice and slow. And then we're flipping up over for push-ups, or you can lay down and do those nice like isometric, like squeeze it and come back down, and squeeze it and come back down. Okay, there's your, I can't be on my wrists and shoulders option. I'm gonna move this back just a smidge. All right, you guys ready? Crab toe touches, or sitting up, reaching across the body. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and slow and controlled on this one, guys. Don't quite make the form questionable by trying to rush them. Use that whole body to maintain the balance and the stability on that movement. And again, remember with the push-ups, anywhere you want to put them, feet or knee-wise, but those hands need to be a little lower down. We don't want to be high up and over the head. We want to be down at the nipple line, pushing through and trying to get those pectorals major. So the biggest pectoral muscles, those are the ones we want working on that one. How's it feeling, people? It should feel hard. You got halfway right there. Good news is we're not coming back to that one again. Once we're done this in 30 seconds, we will not see this one. We'll be done with it. I have to say to you, aren't you glad these are only 5 reppers? Like 10 or 15 of these would probably be murder. 10 seconds. I'm really gonna slow these down. Don't want to rush them, mess them up. Probably don't want to go back and do the push-ups again. 2 and 1, right there. Good, okay. That next one, we stay down on the mat. Glute bridges and leg raises. Again, folks, think about on those leg raises, if you were laying here, you could find your hip bones. You want to hollow that out, make it nice and strong and deep. Contract muscles into the body, into the pelvis, and use those muscles to lift the leg. You exhale as you lift, you inhale as you drop. From any level, whether your feet or your knees are bent, just pay attention to what muscles you're using there, okay? We're starting with the glute bridges, feet are flat on the floor, Pelvis comes to the roof. You got 3, 2, 1, 5 and 5 splits here. Right there. And again, because I want to keep some tension, I want to keep that work going a little longer, I'm going to shorten this range of motion here and really tighten up and squeeze so I keep those glutes under tension the whole time. I'm also going to tuck my hands underneath my glutes or under my butt cheeks to keep my lumbar spine, my lower back, as neutral and stable as possible. Just that little tilt to the glutes and the pelvis will keep that lower back from like lifting and dropping and lifting and dropping on that movement. Which is, if your spine is doing that, if it's rocking around, it means you're probably not using the transverse and those lower abdominal muscles like you should. Okay, and that's the whole point of that exercise, is to get those super important lower internal abdominal muscles working. Use that breath. Exhale. Again, if you need to bend the knees, bend them, or do one leg at a time. If you're doing one leg at a time, double up the movements. We only have 25 seconds left on this one. I like this one. I like the laying down part. 20 seconds. You can get through one more cycle, I'm pretty sure. Breathe out as you lift those legs. Make the breath help you. I can't see my timer. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So last one in the cycle is the tricep push-ups with the Supermans, okay, or a reverse crunch. So just an extension through the back. You're probably finding, because you're at home, you're spending even more time like this. Yeah, don't tell Irma, she'll be mad. Okay, we'll keep that to ourselves. But we really, when you're doing those Supermans, I want you to think about lifting the rib cage slightly and just getting it up. If you could tuck your shoulder blades into a pocket, a back pocket in your shirt, that's what I want you to think about. Don't even worry about whether your feet are getting off the floor. Just get a little bit of that, undo that work that comes from sitting like this so much. All right, you guys ready for this? Tricep push-ups, anywhere you want them. Diamond shape right under the shoulders. If you need them to be really lightweight, you come here and just press, press, press. And then Supermans. You got 3, 2, 1. Let's go, right there. Any way you want to do it, whatever makes sense for you. I'm taking this nice little mid-range of motion, trying to cook up those triceps. I want to look like The Rock in the summer, you know, with my t-shirt, and you can see that little muscle that sticks out the back side of your arm. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I don't want to be The Rock, I want to be Michelle Obama. And again, see, I'm really thinking about where's my rib cage and what am I doing with it? I'm just trying to lift it. I'm not really trying to worry about my feet at all. I'm just trying to get that upper back working and engaged. I'm pushing my shoulder blades down and getting that work. I'm trying to open it up, spread those shoulders back a little bit. We are over halfway. This is our last set, okay? I should have said we're over halfway in this set. We're almost done. We're gonna do a few stretches and wrap it up. 30 seconds to go. So if you're on and you were one of my normal Friday attendees, good news, I got approval this week to run a Friday class as well. I will put the Zoom out for it. I'm gonna aim for the Friday class to be 45 minutes. I've extended my Zoom subscription. So if you are up for Friday, if you want your weekend warrior, there's your time right there, rest. Then tomorrow it's back on, okay? So again, look at Workplace, I will put that out there. That reminder will be on there, the Zoom attachment. We will go a little longer. It'll still be time cycles, so if you have to jam out and leave early, by all means. Right here, I want you to give me some cat-cow stretches. We're gonna undo some of that stuff we just did. So in all fours, hands right under the shoulders. You're gonna push that spine way up. Round it out, length from head to tailbone and shoulder to shoulder. Drop it, release it, come back up again, push it up high. So really rounding up and then really dropping down. One more time, push, 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 round it up, relax it. Drop it down, let that belly come to the floor. From there, I want you to widen the knees a little bit, walk the hands out, let your face rest down. See, we're not at work, so you can actually put your face on your mat because it's yours. We're gonna let that head drop. Feel the length through the spine. Try to feel those hips open up just a little bit. Want to have that lower back feel really nice and kind of open up and spread in neutral. Just take a few seconds here, take a few breaths. Good. Come back up slowly. We're going to just come onto one knee. If you like, come forward, open this up. So any of that work, even the tension squats with the bottom half of the burpee, you would have clenched and worked through those hip flexors and kept them tight. The leg raises, the crab, the toe touches, whichever way you did it. Even that double oblique set with the bicycles and the penguins, you probably tighten these up. And since you're sitting back down at your desk to work again today, this is one you really want to just take a few seconds and open it up. Okay, so release that, come back in. And folks, if you're still on too, if you wouldn't mind, if somebody, Pascal, maybe I should assign you this job, but if somebody would tell me, if you were able to see how many participants we had on today, when I have Diana and Vic teaching, I can see who's on or how many are on, and I'm just trying to keep record of that. So if somebody saw, and you want to shoot me a little note on Workplace, this one we're stretching hamstrings here, I would really appreciate that. If not, I have a rough idea, but I can't see for sure. I don't have that number for sure. You're going to come up slowly, switch sides. Again, this leg, we're not hyperextending the knee back. You're just going to keep going. What was that? 6. Thank you very much. My earbuds didn't work. Look at, I'm such a failure. Lee's probably going to laugh at this. Like, I have bugged Jim and Jennifer so much with this that they probably are like, they see my emails come up and they're probably shaking their head like, leave me alone. Come on up for the quads here. At least my earpods, like, they kept my ears warm. Switch legs when you're ready. And the last one I want you to do, take the hands together, link the fingers behind the back, drop those shoulders way down, get some length. So we're going to get pectorals minor, anterior delts, as well as the biceps, okay? You want to open up the whole kind of front top side of the arm and the chest. And you can drop that down even lower. Look at the floor if you like for a second. Really ease that out. From here, last thing I like to do is just tilt your head over one side and then the other. And when you're done with that, you can release it. And folks, that is it. Thank you so much for coming on today. Again, Friday will run. It will be a little longer. I'm going to shut off my